This is Dr. Stewart from Timonian Foot and Ankle Center. Good morning. I have a patient with us, Maria. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning.
All right, Maria's here to share her experience. We've had this run recently. There's a local retail store that is claiming miracles to help feet. They're promoting inserts that are over the counter. They're claiming they are custom, which they are not. And patients are going in there hoping for miracles. And Maria happens to be one of these patients. She was in a lot of pain and she was really desperate for some help. Tell us what you were thinking when you went into this store. What was your experience?
I really thought that they could help me. They advertised that they could give you comfort and relief and actually help you through whatever it was you're going through. And I really believed it. I believed the commercials. I went in hoping that, you know, they could take away the pain that I was experiencing, and it was not that.
Okay.
It was not that.
Okay, and you spent a lot of money.
Yes, we paid over $1,800.
Okay, and you didn't get anywhere with that.
No.
Okay, so this is unfortunately something that we're seeing a lot, and you know, it's important to recognize that retail stores have benefits in certain ways, but they're not physicians and they are not trained to treat things. So Maria came in on her right foot. She has a bunion deformity here, and she was coming in with a lot of pain on her foot. So what was happening was she was transferring weight from this joint over to this part of her foot, and she had a lot of pain and swelling and inflammation of the foot. And if you were limping, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you were in a lot of pain. So what we did here was the right medical treatment. We identified her problem. We took radiographs, which a retail store will not do. We identified that she had stress on her foot over here. She was in a lot of pain. We got her in a compression sock. We got her in a walking boot, and we educated her on the proper exercise. That's not something that can be offered in a retail store. This is a medical problem that requires medical treatment. We put her in a boot. How did you do?
I did great.
Okay.
The boot actually helped a lot. It took a lot of pressure off of my foot. The compression sock took away the swelling, and it started to feel better immediately.
Okay. And it's been about, what are we, about 6 weeks out, somewhere around there? Okay, we're 6 weeks out now, which is the expected time frame. A couple weeks ago, we transitioned her into a true custom orthotic. And if I bring her orthotic over, I'm actually going to grab it out of her shoe. We transitioned her into an orthotic, and what we did was we actually cut the shell. This is the shell of the orthotic here, and what we did was we cut the shell of the orthotic out here, and this is not something that could be done in a store. This is done in a lab. We took a three-dimensional mold of her foot. We cut the shell out here, and we added padding. It's a little hard to see because of the color of the top cover, but there's a big pad built into this here. And what that's doing is it's redirecting the weight it's taking the weight away from this part of the foot. It's redirecting the weight to this part of the foot, allowing her foot to drop down, lifting this part of her foot, and it's helping to maintain her problem. Orthotics are a big part of treatment, but they are the back end of treatment, meaning that you have to treat the medical problem first, i.e. putting her in a boot, compression, educating her on exercises that are low impact, like biking, rowing, swimming, seated weight training, and then transitioning into the orthotic to hold the foot in the position that's not going to go back to the original problem. So, you know, listen, it was an expensive lesson, okay? And at the end of the day, she's getting better. How are you doing with the orthotics we provide?
I love them.
Okay.
Love them. They are very comfortable. I can be on my feet all day long. I am on my feet all day long. So 8, 9, 10 hours, and I'm in no pain.
And they were covered by her health insurance, okay? So she had no cost on this,
right?
100% covered, which a lot of insurance do cover. Some do not. But regardless, even if you have to pay out of pocket, the cost is nowhere near what these retail stores are selling them for, and they are not doctors. And my colleagues, myself, other podiatrists, podorthist, orthotist, we can provide these services, and we can identify the actual problem to help the patient. And this is an example of where trying to go for a quick fix does not work. And I'm happy to help you, and I'm happy that you're doing so well. I'm happy that your husband is doing well, and everybody's smiling. And look, she is very clear. She has some arthritis in her foot. She may at some point in time need surgery, but we're really trying to push a conservative pathway. We're 70% better, and it's
Yes.
only been 6 weeks, and we're doing great.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your
you.
story. Appreciate it. This is Dr. Stewart at the Timonian Foot and Ankle Center. To learn more about foot and ankle conditions, orthotics, or anything else you want to learn, give us a call, 410-560-2777. Thank you.